Good afternoon, everybody. We're going to be working on page 209 today for our homework, and we're going to be focusing on explaining those remainders and using place value understanding and models to represent division. And we are going to be modeling division today, getting some extra practice with that division today, and focusing on using models to represent division. So let's get into the first problem. So when you divide 86 by 4, there is a remainder of 2. Okay? So they're saying that when we do 86 divided by 4, it's going to have a remainder of 2. Now, we don't know the quotient, right? We don't know how much the quotient is, but they're saying it's going to be a remainder 2. Model this problem with place value dis, and in the place value dis model, how can you see that there's a remainder? So let's make the place value dis. All right, we need tens and ones, and we're going to have 8 dots in the tens, and we're going to have 6 dots in the ones. And remember to put double lines to represent that. And we are going to have 4 rows here to represent our divisor 4. Okay? So here we are going to be using that place value to represent this division. We're going to model it. So let's start with the ones. Remember, our division is we need 4 dots to represent one group. All right, 4 dots. So let's do it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So it looks like we'll have a remainder here, remainder 2, just like they said. All right, let's do the tens. Let's see if it comes out even. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cool. So our answer is we have our quotient is 20 because I got 2 in the tens and I got 1 in the ones, so 21 with a remainder of 2. Okay, cool. Not too bad there. We can check our work by multiplying our quotient times the divisor, which is 4. And if we get 86, we are correct. So let's do that. So 4 times 1 is 4, and then 4 times 2 is 8. 184. Oh yeah, we have to add the remainder. So let's add that remainder, and we'll get 86. Cool. And that is exactly spot on. Perfect. So 1 is done for us, and that was just looking at a place value model to represent that division. All right. So remember, if I go too fast, make sure you pause the video or rewind when you need to. All right, let's go to number 2. And let's check out Francine and what Francine is thinking here with the division. So let's look at Francine. And Francine says that 86 divided by 4 is 20 with a remainder of 6. Okay, a remainder of 6. She says that it's correct because 4 times 20 equals 80, and then we add 6 and we'll get 86. So it's got to be right. 20 with a remainder of 6. What mistake has Frances made? And I'm pretty sure that you're already seeing the issue here is she isn't thinking of groups of 4 here. She is using addition as a means to understand the division. But we know that we need groups of 4. So dots, right? 4 dots to make a group. So when we divide this, 86 divided by 4, she has to understand that we are dividing. So when we have 8 dots, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we need to see how many groups of 4 we will get, right? 1 and 2. So 2 groups, and we're going to subtract 8 because that's 8 dots total, right? And we'll subtract 8. We'll get 0. And this is what she's thinking. She's thinking this 6, we're just going to add it on, but we need to find a group of 4 again. And that's where her mistake is this 6. She didn't divide it by 4. She added it to the quotient. So here, we're going to do the same thing. We got 6 dots, right? 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need to find a group of 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's one group of 4. One group of 4 with a remainder of 2. So we need to subtract 4, and we'll get that remainder of 2. All right? So that's exactly where she messed up, was she didn't look for those groups of 4, the 4 dots. All right, so not too bad. Let's explain it by how she can correct her work. Is we explained it right here that she can use that division of 4, groups of 4, and this is the right answer. Awesome. All right, so on the back side, we're looking at page 210, and we're looking at this place value. We're looking at this place value chart again, and we have 67 divided by 4. So we have 7 ones here. We have 6 tens here. We have 6 tens here, and how many rows? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that means we are working with 67 divided by 4. So let's complete the model and explain to me what happens to the 2 tens that are remaining, right? Those are remainders. So what happens to those 2 tens? And we did this in class. So what happens to those 2 tens? So I want you to finish that problem out and tell me what we will be doing, and explain to me what we'll be doing with these 2 remainders of 10 in a 10 place value. And then the last couple questions you're going to get is going to be 4A and 4B, and we're going to be working with 2 friends who share 76 blueberries. So let's see what they want from us. To count the blueberries, they put them into a small bowl of 10 blueberries. Draw a picture to show how the blueberries can be shared equally. Will they have to split apart any of the bowls of 10 blueberries when they share them? So here we're gonna put them into small bowls of 10 blueberries each. So that means that we're going to have 10. We're going to have bowls. So we're going to have 10 here. We are 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 going to have 10 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Right? And we'll have a bowl of 6. So tell me, will they have to split apart any of the bowls of 10 blueberries when they do indeed share them? So will they have to split them up? And tell me why. So remember, we are going to split and share between 2 people equally. All right. And then explain how the friends can share the blueberries fairly. And that's where you're going to definitely use division. So 76 divided by 2 is where we'll be able to share them evenly. So show me that division problem on the bottom. Okay? All right, everybody. Have a fantastic time. And I hope that this is a simple problem for us to solve.